Hey Max, how are you?
Oh, Pat, I am good, and I'm really fired up and excited because I'm going to show. I got a little something for everybody. Have you ever used Be Live TV?
No, actually, I've never even heard of it.
Okay, well then we got something for you too, because
Okay.
it, uh, it's got some really great features for doing Facebook Lives, but it gives you some things that you can do that are a step above Zoom.
Okay.
And whoops, what did I do here? Okay, so I'm recording this, and we'll make this available to everybody. So let's just jump into this now. For those of you that aspire to be top earners in your business, you have to talk to people. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. It's all about conversation. Now, for participating, we're giving you my social headhunting 4-step blueprint for fast results. It kind of outlines the entire process, where you find the highest quality, perfect prospects for your business, the 4 social networking laws you must follow if you want to become a top earner, and why LinkedIn beats Facebook for prospecting and recruiting. And we're going to demonstrate some new strategies that you're going to be able to use right after this session. Now, these strategies ensure immediate duplication. Okay, so for those of you that are new, why should you listen to me? 23 years ago, I broke the code to a social network called America Online, and I used their texting feature to develop a simple formula and a method that helped me add thousands of like-minded people to a network marketing business in 18 months. It is so simple and it is so basic that every day I talk to people and they go, I can't believe it's this easy. I can't believe it's this simple. Since then, I've trained or shared the formula with thousands, hundreds of thousands of network marketers around the world, who in turn have trained and influenced the millions of people that they work with. People started calling this the Max Method years ago, now call me the father, the grandfather, the great-grandfather of social networking. The truth is, I've made millions teaching network marketers like you how to turn their social network personal profile, that's all you need, into a broadcasting platform that impacts millions of people and makes them millions of dollars. My track record of developing social media 6, 7, and 8-figure income earners in network marketing is legendary, and my mission in life is to help you and everyone you bring into your business become a top earner. Now, Facebook and LinkedIn offers you the easiest, cheapest, and fastest ways to sell anything because of the access it gives you to so many people, and we're going to share with you some new things that you can do, new searches that will have you talking to more people. Social selling on Facebook and LinkedIn has influenced network marketing and every other type of business. It's changed the 3-foot rule. With mobility, the whole world is 3 inches from your face if you've got a Facebook app and a LinkedIn app. You can connect with more perfect prospects for your business easier on these social networks than any place else. In fact, you can talk to people at will anywhere in the world and make a sale in only 30 minutes. The top earners in your business will tell you that if you want to be successful, you must talk to 5 people about your business every day. You can easily do that on Facebook and LinkedIn in less than an hour, simply by texting with other people. If you want to be wildly successful, it's 10 people a day. Again, you can do that in an hour. And if you want to be wildly successful, text 20 people a day. And you must talk to people about your business if you really want to go to the top. You can do that in 2 hours. The best part about what I'm sharing with you is that it's not technical or complicated. All you need is a simple free profile page to be connecting with perfect prospects in seconds and start conversations. And I love using this example of Bob Tyler. In our first session together, we updated his profile. We added entrepreneur. We opened up his settings so he was completely visible to everybody. He hears from 3 old friends who just saw him add entrepreneur to his profile, They called his brother to get his phone number. They called him, wanted to know what he was doing, and he sold them more products. And then what does he do? I told him, post that on your Facebook timeline. So he does, and within 24 hours, 25 people liked the post, giving him an opportunity to talk to someone. 29 people made comments, and 8 more people became customers. Now, what Facebook is doing with their chat feature makes it easier for you to talk to folks, and LinkedIn is now copying all of those features. If you look at the little icons at the bottom of the chat feature, you can add a picture, add a GIF, a moving image, an emoji, add a file, and literally make a video or publish a picture. LinkedIn now has pictures, files, GIFs, and they recently added emojis. Now more is coming. You know, I'm really excited about the results that Ghennadi and Agnes are having with this same process that all of you are capable of mastering. They hit diamond in 73 days. They get people going to events. They had 500 people in Poland, and in October had the pleasure of reconnecting with them. They hit double diamond. They brought a group of people with them, and this is something that I wanted to stress. Getting people to attend company events is an incredible, powerful tool. Now, company events no longer have to be at a hotel, at a convention center. You can create a company event online and build your business, and that's one of the things that Agnes and Ghennadi have been doing. How do they set records in their company? They engage, or they talk to people who responded to their activity. Making a simple change to your profile, one of the easiest things that you can do when you bring somebody into your business is get them to change their picture. And the people that they're connected to are going to respond. Another thing is there's a little intro, 101 characters. When you bring somebody into your business, get them to change this. Let them call themselves an internet entrepreneur. Let them call themselves a home business coach. And when they fill that in and post it, it makes the people that they're connected with curious. This starts conversation. Now, the first thing you want to do when you bring somebody into your business is make sure they are as visible as possible. So you want to make sure that all of their settings, all of the little pieces of their profile are set to public. How do you know they're public? You look for the little globe. And Olivia had a whole bunch of people that responded to the comment, and this is where you can start a conversation. Now, I want to get into some new things. Now, in the past 120 days, the United States was hit by 2 hurricanes, Hurricane Michael and Hurricane Francis. Well, Hurricane Francis hit Wilmington, South Carolina. And so what you can do is you can search for people that live in Wilmington. I'm sorry, not South Carolina, it's North Carolina. And I want to show you what's waiting for you. This, by the same token, you can do the same thing for Hurricane Michael. Now, you saw pictures of Mexico Beach, Florida. I mean, it was level. There was nothing there as it came to the beach. So I'm going to flip over here. And we're going to go up here, and we're going to do a search for people in sales. Hit the enter key, and you got 46 million people on LinkedIn that are in sales. Now we come over here to location, and we could type in Wilmington, North Carolina area. Click apply. And you got 25,000 people in sales in Wilmington, North Carolina. Now, a lot of these people, depending upon where they work, for example, one area you could hit is real estate. There's 4,000 people that sell real estate in Wilmington. We come up here and let's clear this and let's type in Panama City. You got 1,500 people in Panama City, but it just doesn't have to be retail sales. A lot of people in these two areas lost everything. The places that they work are not there. You can do a search for retail. The anarchy. So in Panama City, there's 4,000 people in retail sales. Reaching out to these people and finding out how they were affected by the hurricane is an easy way to start a conversation. Now, if we were going to do a search on LinkedIn and we specifically were looking for people in Mexico Beach, it doesn't come up. Not when you use regular LinkedIn. I mean, Panama City gets you really close to where you want to be. Wilmington. Between these two areas, some of these stores were decimated. Some of them no longer exist. There are people that are homeless. They're living other places. And you could be the person that literally changes their life. It's all about discovering how these people were affected. Now, for those of you that are considering Sales Navigator for LinkedIn, it's an extra 20 bucks. You go over here to advanced search. Now this is where, if we went over here to location, you could get Mexico Beach. So how many people now look at the number up here. There's only 174 profiles of professionals in Mexico Beach. And all of them might be worth looking at. If you wanted to specify retail or sales, now you're down to 11. Sales, 18. Real estate, 20. So this is a fabulous way to be connecting with people on LinkedIn and put yourself in a position where you're talking to more people and making sales. I'm going to pop out of this, come back over here, and I want to share with you another element another strategy that you can use. Adrian here is connecting with people. So I'm going to pop over here to the message area. And so you start communicating with people, and sometimes people react, sometimes people respond. So we're going to take a look at this one here. Adrian is trying to reach this person and asks her what she does. She doesn't answer. So she's trying a second time. Now let's take a look at who she's talking to. When you look at a person's profile on LinkedIn, go over here to see contact information. Now because they're both connected, they're both on the first level, she can see her email address, right? However, if I take her profile right here and I look it up, okay, we're not connected. We go over, look at the contact information. You can't see her email address. So she has no idea that LinkedIn has made a major change that allows people to make their email address visible to everyone. Well, where do you do that? You go over to your settings, and you go to privacy. Who can see your email address? The general default setting is first degree connections, the people you're connected with. That's what most people are set. When you open this up so that everyone on LinkedIn can see this, it opens them up, opens you up to be visible by everybody on LinkedIn. Now, the way LinkedIn works is if there's somebody that you're not connected to directly, the only way you can connect with them, if they're not on your first level or second level or possibly your third level, you have no way of reaching out to them. But now, if your email address is public, you can't. So we came up with this fabulous little line. I just wanted to share something with you that I just learned about LinkedIn that dramatically increases your visibility to the entire population. If you go to your settings and make your email address visible to everyone on LinkedIn, anyone will be able to contact you. This is proven to be especially helpful if you're in sales, no matter what you're selling. Hope you find this helpful. Now, she's made 3 attempts to reach out to this person. The person hasn't responded. Move on to the next person. But this is another terrific way to initiate conversations. Now, I want to give you one more example of something that you can do. Now, let's say, for example, you want to build your business in the UK. You want to build your business in the UK. What you do on Facebook is you change your location to the UK and make sure that everybody can see it. Then what you do, after you've changed your location, you go and you post on your timeline a picture of some recognizable place in London. We chose, well, let's come down a little further. We chose London Bridge. And you make a post, looking forward to seeing all of my friends in London. Go out 90 days. All right? And what happened, this does 2 things. There are going to be people that you're connected to, you friends, that are going to go, really? You're going to London? Really? And they're going to be curious, why are you going to London? She's had 9 people here that like this. This also helps establish credibility with the people that you're reaching out and contacting. Now, think about this for just a minute. You're sending friend requests to people in London. You live in New York or Connecticut. People often look at who is contacting them, and the first thing that comes to their mind is they go, well, why is somebody in Connecticut contacting me in Australia? Or why is someone in Connecticut contacting me in UK? So they're more inclined to accept your connection request if they see you're in the same area. Additionally, your search results are dramatically improved because when you're doing a search and you're searching in a particular area, your search results are always better. The first people that come up are people in the same area. The other thing that you can do is you do the same thing with your cover. Now, we've got some additional strategies that relate to this. But the bottom line is, anywhere in the world you want to build your business, change your location, start looking for people. People live in London. The people who are going to come up are going to turn around. Now what are we looking for? Now we're looking at the pictures. We're looking at the contents of the page. And now what we have to do is we have to identify the agenda of these people, because just because they're living in London, just because they're living in the UK, does not mean you want to talk to them. So change your location to meet the people where they are. Do a search in that area. Change the cover to an easily recognizable place at that location. Now, it's easy to recognize who to talk to, and this is very important. Everyone with a social networking page has an agenda. Dating, friendship, networking, relationships, and sales. The picture and the contents of their page reveal their agenda. So what we did was we took a bowl and we filled it up with nuts and we filled it up with M&Ms. Now this bowl represents everybody on Facebook. So the green M&Ms represent people who are looking for a business opportunity, would be open to a business opportunity. We can go back over here to LinkedIn, type in looking for an opportunity. You have 762,000 people that are looking for an opportunity. Just add a keyword here like fitness. You got 34,000 people that are looking for an opportunity in fitness. Nutrition, 18,000 people. We come up here and go by location. Wilmington, North Carolina. Click apply. Here's 12. Lifestyle coaches make great candidates. Chiropractors. A lot of people here are looking for new opportunity. Other search. Looking for opportunities. There's over 1 million. There's 499 in Wilmington. Now again, bringing up their profile is the first step. Now you have to look at the profile, identify their agenda. The purple M&Ms represent unhappy network marketers, okay? Now, there's a lot of reasons why network marketers are unhappy. They could be in perfectly good companies and be unhappy. We're going to be covering a lot of those reasons over the weekend in our 2-day top earner retreat. And somebody leaves the company, and some people want to go, some people don't want to go. Companies change their comp plans. There are dozens of reasons why people are unhappy in network marketing. The brown M&Ms represent affiliate marketers. They're trying to sell things, but most of the things they're marketing and selling does not generate residual income. The blue M&M represents happy network marketers. Well, they could be happy, but they could be in a company that has a weak foundation or has no chance of being successful. As a matter of fact, in 6 months, those people could be out of business. The red M&Ms are customers. Asking the right questions will confirm if anyone's a prospect. If you only talk to qualified people about your business who need and want what you have, you never experience rejection. Now, ask the right questions, you'll talk to fewer people, you'll close more sales. Now, it's easy to recognize who to avoid by the contents of their profile. The orange M&Ms are nasty, negative know-it-alls. They're legends in their own minds. Talking to these people is like pulling teeth. The yellow M&Ms have a sexual agenda. They're looking for a date, a soulmate, or a one-night stand. The hazelnut, they hate network marketing. They're complainers. They're contrarians. They're self-absorbed. It's a big category. I always get it. What's a contrarian? Have you ever talked to somebody and when you're talking to a contrarian, this is what happens. Mary, I just saw a great movie this weekend, A Star is Born. New version. What a great movie. Did you see it? And she comes back and says, yes, I saw it, but it was too long. It wasn't as good as the last one. Mary, isn't it a beautiful day? Yes, but it's so hot. They respond to what you're saying, and then they come back with some kind of a negative. The almond, they're curious. They're put there by their friends. They're online for family contacts. They're not really into talking to people they don't know. And the cashews. The cashews live a fantasy life online, and they will be your biggest time wasters. The peanuts are new to social media and usually evolve into yellow M&Ms. Now, my formula is behind the success of many of the top earners in every business. 4 C's. 4 C's equal big bucks. If you spend a lot of money learning how to set up a blog, or you're worrying about traffic or search engine optimization, interesting information, but you don't need any of that to be successful in network marketing. Create a page, connect with people, communicate with them, and in the course of communicating, you qualify them, discover what they need, determine if they need what you're marketing and selling, close the sale. So when we create our profile, we're going to reverse engineer it. So its content is going to appeal to your target market. You fill in every section of that profile so that you stand out from the crowd, make sure all these sections are public, tell your story, not the Zija story, your story. Project the real you, be the person your prospect would like you to be. Everyone's profile is unique from everyone else's, and as you fill out that profile, what's going to happen is your search results are going to be matched by what you put in your profile. I call it your social network DNA. I did a search for women who like Tony Robbins and live in Chatsworth, California. Hundreds of results. Fred Holmes, I was doing a search for him. 30 minutes later, I did the exact same search. We got hundreds of women, different results. Why Chatsworth? Because he was going there to speak. He was going to attend an event. My search results on the left. For sales. In Orlando, I had 195,000. Madison search results, 209,000. Now this is the search results from Sales Navigator, where you can check to see how many people were active in the last 30 days. My search results for women who like golf. Deborah Kay does the same search. We got hundreds of women, but we got different results. people who live in San Diego, left is my results, right is Deborah's results. Second part, connect with people. The people you know, your warm market contacts, then the friends of your friends, and finally the strangers you want to know. It's easy to connect with complete strangers who appear to be your best prospects. Make new friends instantly and bring them into your business as a customer or a business builder, and you can do it in less than an hour a day. Just because someone's a friend of a friend, however, doesn't mean they want to know you or hear from you. Just because somebody lives in Panama City or Wilmington, North Carolina, doesn't mean they want to hear from you. So now it's all about communicating. Talking to people that share your values, share your interests. Talk to people at your convenience. Identify perfect prospects by the contents of their page and their activity. Qualify them in conversation by asking questions. Discover their problems. Identify their needs. Remember, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And as you begin talking to everyone, you want to know the answers to the following 4 questions. What do they do? How long have they been doing it? What did they do before? And what prompted them to get into their profession? Their answers can reveal if they're a potential business builder who will want to work with you. Asking simple questions, you'll learn more about the other person. Is there a problem that can be solved by working with you? Do they have a need for your products? Do they currently use similar products, and are they interested in making more money? So if you only talk about your business with the people that need and want what you're selling, you will never experience rejection. And finally, close the sale. Talk to 5 to 20 people every day. Use your company tools to present your business. Make a sale every day and take your business to the next level by getting a new recruit to duplicate the process within 24 hours. And then help them make their first sale. Now, after the close, teach your new recruits to recruit 2 people and duplicate the process, build a team, and repeat the process. Now, for those of you that are participating in our 90-day game plan, this will take you all the way to diamond in 90 days. Bring in 2 people every week, or bring in 1 person every week, and help that person bring in 2 every week for 90 days, and you're there. Now, the more you have in common with someone, the easier it's going to be to connect with them on any social network. The more selective you are about who you talk to, the more successful you're going to be. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to jump over here, and I'm going to log out of her account. And we did this earlier today. I'm working with Kay, and I was logged into Kate's account earlier. We're having a conversation with a prospect, okay? I want to show you how the entire conversation process goes. All right? So let's see who she's talking to. She did a search for somebody that was looking for an opportunity. Now, he was mobile. He was on his mobile 3 hours ago. So you can see how active someone is. He's a national sales manager, always looking for new opportunities. This little green donut means he's connected to LinkedIn on his mobile phone. When you're looking at a person's profile on LinkedIn, you go down and you look at their work history. So in looking at Chris, we could see that he got a degree in computer science. So he got a job as a digital imaging intern for a year, and then he starts his own business. He was in his own business for 16 years. Actually, 21 years. 21 years in his own business, and then for some reason he shuts it down. He goes to work for the U.S. Department of Commerce for 5 months. working on the census. And then he gets a job. He's got 2 jobs. One is a curator. He did this for 6 years. And while he's doing this, working for a multi-million-dollar company with leads. And then 2 years ago, he started working as a sales manager, got promoted to national sales manager. Now, on LinkedIn, it's really important to look at a person's resume. And so the first thing that should come to your mind is, here's somebody that worked for himself. He had his own business for 21 years. Now he's working for somebody else. Guaranteed, most of the time, they're making less money. So we make the connection. You reach out to somebody as easily as say, hey, your page came up on LinkedIn, someone I should like to know. And after looking at your profile, I'd have to agree. So I'd like to add you to my professional network. Chris accepts. Then she wrote back, this is what we call the icebreaker. Thanks for the connecting. How long have you been on LinkedIn? How's it working for you? So now he writes back. Now the more people type, the more open they are to communicating with you. Well, LinkedIn and I have been going steady for 15 years, long before Jeff took over. I use it daily. It's invaluable. Why do you ask? So Kate writes back, hi Chris, LOL. Going steady for 15 years, time flies when you're having fun. I ask because asking questions opens the possibility I will learn something new. What do you do? So now he writes back, look at how much he types. The more people type, the more they're into the conversation. Well, Kate, since you asked, I'll tell you what I do. You know, I'm in sales just for my profile, so I'll give you a different answer. I chat with people a lot. Everywhere I go, any time of day and night. I strike up conversations. Every so often I find people with similar goals and values. To those people, I offer products and services from manufacturers and companies I know intimately. I then look for ways to remove pain points that potential business relationships may have. That part gets technical with a lot of translation between software languages. Now, quid pro quo, Kate. It's basically saying, well, what do you do? But look at his answer. He's describing what you have to do to be successful in network marketing. Chat with people wherever you go. Find people with similar goals and values. Offer products and services that you're familiar with intimately, and look for ways to remove pain points. So, she types, I'm just starting to get into chatting and have to admit I love it. I'm having so much fun on LinkedIn that it's almost addicting. I can see now why you do it. Now, for those of you that are shy, or for those of you that are intimidated to talk to people or to sell, one of the things I encourage everyone to do is take the responses that you see here and ask yourself, is this something you could do? And the answer is going to be yes. About me, I've been in banking for over 20 years and now have a growing internet business in Zija that will enable me to retire and spend more time on the beach. Now, I noticed that you had your own business for a number of years. What happened to it? Why are you working for someone else? Now, just to be clear here, I'm doing the typing here. I'm logged into Kate's account, and my responses to her prospects can be duplicated over and over again. All right? What happened to your business while you're working for somebody else? And then what we did was we found an image on Google Images. If you don't build your dream, someone else will hire you to help them build theirs. So he writes back, I was a workaholic with my own business. I would easily stay up until midnight and work on weekends. Then my wife told me she was pregnant. I made the decision to work for someone else so I could have regular hours and company health insurance. I quickly learned working for oneself was overrated compared to working for a large company that already ironed out all the kinks. And it's true. You know, when businesses are always experiencing difficulty, always experiencing, changes. So here's what we wrote back. I'm not sure I'd agree with your conclusion that working for yourself is overrated. LOL. You want to throw in these laughing out louds. You're looking for the LOLs back from the other person. How did your income and business perks compare when you had your own business to working for someone else now? Now, this is a question you would ask anybody that had worked for themselves and now they're working for someone else. And here we go. Well, I made a lot more working for myself, but life was precarious. I was afraid to throw parties for fear of things getting broken or stolen. After my son was born and the house was transformed from museum to romper room, everything became more playful and fun. I had a BMW that I was always nervous about parking anywhere for fear of a ding. Now I have a 9-year-old Mercury Mariner that we use to hunt zombies. I no longer go to Acapulco in Germany for vacation. Rather, I take road trips with my family to different states. It's an adjustment, but I would say for me, it's for the better. Again, look at the amount of time. You're having a conversation. And then he comes back and says, well, you know, you've made me wonder if I'm lying to myself. Perhaps I do miss the money. So, we wrote back the next day. I'm sure you do. Many of the professionals I'm working with on LinkedIn that had their own businesses and then stopped to work for someone else missed the money too. LOL. So, they've turned to the internet to launch new careers and make more money than they're making now, working for someone else, or even when they had their own business. They've launched a new career without the stress of long hours or dealing with ironing out the kinks that always seem to come up in their former business. What you said earlier in our conversation describes what the top earners in my business do every day. Chat with people a lot. Everywhere I go, any time of day and night, I strike up conversations, and every so often I find people with similar goals and values. To those people, I offer products and services from manufacturers and companies I know intimately. I then look for ways to remove pain points. This is what network marketers do. What experience have you had with network marketing? And feel free to use these words. Wealth is not about having a lot of money, it's about having a lot of options. There are all kinds of quotes that you'll find on the internet about why it's better to have money than not. Now, what experience have you had with network marketing before you share your links with anybody? You really need to know what their experience in network marketing is. So he comes back and he says, when I was a teenager, it was about 20 years ago, I sold water filters door to door. So many others purchased a large quantity and it sat in their garage. I was the guy that sold and installed thousands of them. I was disillusioned to see my upline get rich from my hard work. Fast forward, I found manufacturers where I could buy directly. Cutting out the middleman was my secret sauce. Well, it sounds like, for those of you that have been in network marketing for a while, it sounds like the water filter company was called NSA. So we wrote back. It sounds like you're describing NSA. They were notorious for front-loading large amounts of products to people and ultimately got into trouble for doing it. It's one thing to sell a product, sell a lot of products, but front-loading is bad. To really be successful in network marketing, you have to train others to be successful and build a team of highly motivated people where everyone is making money and enjoying what they're doing. Now, that was over 20 years ago. So much has changed in the network marketing industry since you were a teenager, but so has everything else, LOL. Look at the difference in cell phones since you were young. Today, see, when you're talking to somebody and you find out about them, you get their resistance points, you know how to address introducing the business. Today in network marketing, the secret sauce, he used the words, to being successful is what you're already doing now, only not making residual income. Chat with people wherever you go, strike up conversations, find people with similar goals and values who would appreciate our products. To those people, you offer our products. Okay, now, you could start slow. Work with me, devote an hour a day to this on Facebook and LinkedIn, and quickly become one of the leaders and top earners in the company with your experience and genuine enjoyment of talking to people. You could be in the you could be the upline everyone loves and respects instead of who your upline in NSA was. Would you like to know more about what I'm doing? And he comes back and he says, bingo! Impressive, Kate. It was NSA. I would be slightly interested in knowing what you're doing. Now, the key word here is slightly. Because if it was going to cost you $100 to give someone a link to learn about Zija, you wouldn't give it to somebody that was slightly interested. That person would have to be really, really interested. If they weren't really interested, you're not going to make that investment in giving it to him. Now, what she did was, I really wish she'd waited, but so she sends him this. Thanks, Chris. I'm going to send you some information. When would be a good time to talk about it? Would you have 15 minutes tomorrow morning? And he doesn't respond to that. So then this morning she goes, good morning, Chris. Whoops, I forgot it was Halloween. I didn't give you the link. Did you go out and trick-or-treating with the kids? So she gives him a link to a YouTube video. Business Talks with Freds and Mac McDonald. I really wish she hadn't sent it. Because he said, I would be slightly interested and I would have addressed this. Well, watch how I address it later today. So, he doesn't respond to this. So what we did today during our 4 o'clock Ask Max session, we posted this. The 3 C's of life. Choices, chances, changes. You must make a choice to take a chance or your life will never change. And then we reached out to him. I know you said you were only slightly interested in what I was doing. And I'm not sure why you said slightly. Why wouldn't you be interested in having your own business again without the heavy startup costs and do what you're currently doing with people, only making more money doing it? Give your wife a BMW and drive a Porsche and enjoy the fruits of what network marketing offers successful people like you. LOL. Now this is where you want to take the high road. This is so critical. You're not trying to sell him on Zija, not right now. You're trying to sell him on network marketing. If you can't get passionate about what I'm doing and my business, I strongly suggest you find something you can get passionate about, then search for great upline support and jump back in. You can start slow, but using LinkedIn with your personality, would make you a rock star in my business. I'd naturally be disappointed if you didn't work with me because my partner is the top woman in the company. But if talking to me opened your eyes to other possibilities, I'd still be happy. Now, we couldn't get him to respond before, but boy, he sure responded to this. So as I'll be straight with you, I've never seen an MLM pitch that didn't make me sit through 20 minutes of people getting big checks on stage. I need an elevator pitch with substance. I do that for my customers. For example, TV antennas. Gets 100 channels in the city. Minimum quantity is 800 pieces, costs you $3, sells for $10. We take back all unsold product with no penalty. So he needs an elevator pitch. Okay? Things have changed. LOL, when was the last time you looked at an MLM pitch? It's so different with my business. And now he comes back and he says, I looked at how long the video you sent me was. It was 30 minutes. Whoever made that video has no respect for other people's time. Who today has 30 minutes to spend on anything LOL? LOL, that's what you're looking for. You seem to get it. I bet you didn't watch all 30 minutes. Now there's a great answer here. You see, number one, to be successful in network marketing, things have to be duplicatable. He is not necessarily duplicatable. You're selling TV antennas, Chris. Okay? So somebody buys 800 TV antennas from you, and what do you make? What do you make when you sell this guy 800 TV antennas? It's a one-shot sale. Now he may come back and buy another 800 and then another 800, but wouldn't it make more sense to sell a TV antenna and then get paid every time they turn on the TV? Doesn't that make more sense? That's what network marketing can do for you. So here, I asked Kate, did you watch that how many times did you watch it? I watched it 3 times. So your answer here is going to be, Chris, the power of network marketing. Number one, the reason that you wouldn't sit through a video of 30 minutes is because you're slightly interested. What I have found is when you show this video to someone who is genuinely interested in changing careers and making more money, they're all over it. It's a process in learning about our business. And frankly, you're a terrific salesperson and you're great, but you're not duplicatable. Success in network marketing today comes from duplication. So this is a long way from a no. But these are the kinds of conversations that you're going to have. Having direct access to so many people on Facebook and LinkedIn means nothing if you're talking to the wrong people. By applying simple attraction marketing principles to your Facebook and LinkedIn activity, you can begin making sales immediately. People are going to respond to what you do. It only takes 90 minutes for the average person to respond to an email and 90 seconds for the average person to respond to a text message if they like what they see. 99% of your recruiting can now be done on your phone. You can send a video in a text message. Now, for faster business growth, you want to talk to people who have large circles of influence and bring them into your business so they can bring in their friends. Best part of what I'm sharing with you is it's not technical or difficult. All you need is a free page. I think we already did this. The process duplicates. You bring somebody into your business, your new recruit can immediately bring in 2 of their friends, and then they can bring in 2 of their friends. Build a team of 10 people who continue to duplicate. It's not what works in network marketing, it's what duplicates. And what Chris does isn't duplicatable. Bring somebody into your business on Monday, open up their profile, make them more visible. They can be bringing in their friends on Wednesday. And those people can be bringing in their friends on Friday. And when your new recruits experience immediate success, they get excited and they stay in your business. The industry term for this is ignorance on fire. When your new recruits start making money before they receive their products, they get excited and they stay in your business. Facebook and LinkedIn are target-rich environments. Connect with people who need and want what you're selling. Even you can become a top earner when you talk to enough people. People who are predisposed to buy from you. People who have a problem you have a solution for. So, who do you want to work with? Who are they? What do they do? What do they like? Where can you find them? Who do they know? What do they follow? What do they read? It's on their page. What do they look like? They're active. They're ambitious. They're passionate about health and wellness. They're entrepreneurial. They've been successful at something. Positive, similar interests, similar values. It's easy to identify the eager and e-marketing socializers. There's an explanation of the difference between these two in the free download that we gave you. When talking to business building people, find something they need, create urgency. Everyone wants to make more money. Everyone wants to get rich if they thought it was possible. Everyone wants to live the laptop mobile lifestyle if they could. Find people who want it and find people who need it. Now, Be Live TV. Okay? This is a Zoom meeting between Pat and Reed Nelson and a network marketing leader that just joined Zija, John Toth. And if we come over here, Be Live TV has features where 4 people can be on the same screen. It can broadcast on Facebook, and you can talk to everyone. And the other good thing about it is it lets you switch back and forth to show presentations. This is a weakness of Zoom. If you want to do show a screen and do a presentation, you can't go back. Well, on this Be Live TV, you can. They'll give you a 30-day free trial. Why do salespeople fail? They don't follow up. They don't follow up. Only 10% of sales are made. Well, 10% of salespeople make 3 contacts. They don't follow up. 80% of sales are made on the 5th to the 12th contact. Very few are made on the 1st. So why do people fail? Because it's not about selling. They think it's about selling. It's not. They focus on pitching and closing. They focus on features and benefits. They never take the time to connect or build a rapport. They never ask qualifying questions. They talk too much and listen too little. They're not duplicatable. Chris has to have something that is duplicatable if he wants to be successful. So keep in mind, if you want to be successful, you got to be talking to people. And the desired end result is to make sales. While these things can be important, it's not about how many likes you're getting, how many fans you have, how many people are following you, or how big your list is. It's about how many people you're talking to. It's about how many sales you're making, and it's about how much money you're making. So for those of you that are intimidated by all of this, I want to introduce you to the power of yet. For those of you who think, I can't do this, yet. This doesn't work. Yet it works. Believe me, it works for everybody that sticks with it. I don't know yet. You didn't quit when you were a baby and you were trying to learn how to walk. You didn't quit when you were learning to drive a car because you really wanted to drive a car. It doesn't make sense yet. If what I'm sharing with you doesn't make sense, you need to go over this again. I don't get it yet. Everybody gets it, and I'm not good at this yet. Now, we've put together a special training package for everybody in Zija. That includes my home study endless release mobile program and a seat in my next boot camp, which starts on Thursday, November the 8th. So go to maxsteingart.com/Zija combo. You get endless free leads, and you get a seat in my November boot camp. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put in a little chat window here. Zija combo. Endless free leads sells on my website for $397. Boot camp, 2 weeks of working with me on my website for $597. We have changed my Ask Max schedule. Mondays, 9 a.m., 4 p.m., 10 p.m. Wednesdays, 9 a.m., 4 p.m. Fridays, 9 a.m., 1 p.m. Tuesdays, 12 p.m., 4 p.m. Thursdays, 12 noon, 4 p.m. We've dropped a couple of the morning ones. We are here for you. We're here to help you. Remember this as you're trying to build your business. Life has 2 rules. Rule number 1, never quit. And rule number 2, always remember rule number 1. All of you are on the way to greatness in your business. All you need is a Facebook profile. All you need is a LinkedIn profile. And you can be talking to people at will and making sales. You got people in the Gulf Coast. You got people in North Carolina and parts of Virginia that were devastated. So when you get a chance, you and I'll get together and I'll show you Be Live TV. I think you're going to like it.
Yeah, it looks really interesting. I'm going to have to get up on that one.
Yep. And, you know, it's good for everybody. And so, folks, again, you know, you've got November and you got December to build your business. Your business does not have to slow down over the holidays. This is the time of year when people want to make extra income because they want to buy Christmas presents, they want to travel for the holidays. This is the time of year where people start thinking about what do they want to do to improve their life. There are going to be people that you've been talking to on Facebook and LinkedIn for months that will jump into your business between Christmas and New Year's Eve because they want to start something new right after the first of the year. Facebook and LinkedIn give you easy, direct access to so many people. There is no reason why all of you can't be bringing in one person a week and helping that person bring in two. So we're going to post this up on YouTube. We're going to give Pat a copy, and we'll be back at least once a month to share with you some of the latest things that you all can be doing to build your business. You know, I was proud of Agnes and Ghennadi, and frankly, I'd like to think that when's the next big event, Pat, for Zija?
We're going to be having some regionals coming up in the spring, but not till then.
Okay. So listen, in the spring, you got you got November, December, January, February, March. You got 5 months. April. In the next 6 months, everybody here could easily reach diamond. And so I'd really like to think that do you know where they're going to be?
I can't remember, Max. I'm sorry. I'll send that information to you.
All right. All right. That's okay.
There's going to be one on the East Coast and one on the West.
All right, folks. So listen, find out where these events are going to be and start making connections, start making friends there, and start building your business around the local area for those events. And so you'll have a nice crowd of people.
Robin says Cincinnati's one of them. Yeah, I need my downline to tell me what's going on, right?
Oh, you're right. Well, you know, listen, we can't possibly know everything. So it's all a team effort. So start looking for people in Cincinnati, find out where the other one's going to be, and when you go, you'll all be in a position where you are major rank advancement. You'll have a whole team. You'll have a whole group of people there. So until next time, best of luck in building your business, and God bless.
Thanks, Max.
Bye-bye.